In this video, we'll take a look at MPKm Studio, which is our new editor for the pads on the MPK Mini. The editor sits in between the controller and whichever DAW or other MIDI software you're using it with, and adds some additional functions that you can access directly from the controller. This is the main window that you'll interact with when using MPKm Studio. At the top of the window, you've got 5 tabs, and these select the operating mode of the pads. You can also select modes directly from the controller by turning on Program Change and using the first 5 pads. All right, if you hover your mouse cursor over any element in the window, you'll get information on that element. Also, at the bottom of the window, you've got Help View that provides additional information on each mode. All right, you can actually hide this section if you don't need to see it. In this mode, the pads edit some of the settings of the keyboard and also add some additional functions to the keyboard. Starting on the left-hand side, you've got pitch bend up and down, and these will gradually scroll the pitch bend wheel up or down. You can set the speed of the scroll with the scroll speed slider. Next to that, you've got aftertouch and mod wheel, and these again will scroll the value up, just like with pitch bend. Next, you've got channel up and down, which set the MIDI channel of the keyboard. This way you can switch between instruments on different MIDI channels. And lastly, you've got transpose up and down, which allow you to transpose the keyboard. This way you can play in one key and have it output in a different key. For example, you could play in C and have it output in D. You've also got some options in terms of what sort of velocities to output. Starting at the top, you have input, and here the output velocity will be the same as the input velocity. Next is fixed, and this will give you a fixed velocity output. You can choose the fixed velocity with the slider here. And lastly, you've got random, and this will output randomized velocities. In quick assign mode, you can quickly assign notes to the pads by playing the notes from the keyboard. You can assign single notes or layers of up to 16 notes. By default, the pad will play all the notes assigned to it at the same time. Each pad also has a cycle button, and when this is turned on, the pad will cycle through each assigned note and play them individually. Each pad also has a plus and minus button, and these allow you to transpose the notes that are assigned to the pad. In this mode, the pads will play the last note that was played from the keyboard. Each pad will play the note with a different velocity, and with the editor here you can choose the velocity of each pad. In this mode, the pads send keystrokes or keystroke combinations. With the editor here you can choose the keystrokes that each pad should send.